How's everybody doing? This right here, it's gonna get me in trouble. Here it is. Requirements for freedom for those targeted by rule and law. Here it is. It's 5 elements needed to create a nation. First, currency. Then organization or business. Community, banks, schools, or education. Here it is. Currency. First you need currency. Then you need organizations or businesses to circulate the currency. Next you need communities for people to surround those businesses so that they can prosper and function and have currency mean something and have value. Then you need banks to transfer the currency and to protect the businesses. Hold the money. Protect them. Protect the businesses by holding the money, be able to transfer in and out whenever needed to buy new things for those organizations and businesses, for those communities who support those organizations and businesses. Then you need schools or education to reinforce the value of the communities or the people and the people. The businesses, they have to have value for the businesses and currency for self-fulfillment. They mean they have to learn themselves, not just random stuff for some college tests or some high school tests or middle school or whatever. But they have to know themselves for self-fulfillment. Education that fulfills the self is true education. That's why us black people feel disenfranchised. Because if we were white, or for white people, for those who are white who are watching this, you feel a part of that education more so than we do. If you understand what I'm saying. Here it is. We don't really feel a part of our education, the education we get. That's why we don't do so good most of the time. Yes, I'm not even gonna say what I have. I have an AA or whatever, but still I don't feel a part of it. I learned it because I had to, just to pass the test. I don't feel like it's information that made me feel better about myself, or my history, or my future. Here it is. These are the 5 elements that make a people free. If just one is missing, there is slavery. Just one. Any people who can gain these produces a nation. Simple as that. This is for black people, but I know white people will listen to it too. And maybe y'all have issues too, certain groups of white people. I understand that. We all have issues and troubles. Don't ask what your nation can do for you. Ask what you can do for yourself. Ask what you can do for yourself. The nation itself is abstract. When people start doing for themselves, everybody doing it, then these are possible. Okay? If everyone gains knowledge of themselves in this group, for black people mainly, if we all gain knowledge of ourselves, every single one can gain independence through unity with each other, divided from those who rule them, when they together separate from those whose laws target them. We're going to continue to suffer as black people until we divide this nation. I know it shouldn't be black and white, but it's what it is. The ruling people always feel privileged because that's all they know. They know themselves from the education. They know themselves from when they walk into a store. They feel at home. This nation right here, America, is not meant for black people to have their own nation or own section or whatever. But we have to. As black people, we need the currency, organization of businesses, communities, banks, schools, and education. We need that. And then we can become our own nation. Like, I understand we could be a nation divided. No, but we can't be divided. We need to be around each other. Just like when in the cities, we're around each other. But instead of selling dope to make a business with each other, we need to sell something that builds hope. All right? Okay. When they are free, one nation becomes 2. America will become 2. As it should be. Because subconsciously, there was never one nation already. There's always been 2 nations, at least 2. The oppressed and those who are not oppressed by the laws or the rules. And it's always going to be that way until we divide. It seems every country had to do it. That's why there's so many little countries, as far as land is concerned, around the globe. They all probably started off big, but they had to come to this realization where they knew that together they can't prosper. Together there's only pain, violence, hurt, and racism. Thank you. Oh yeah, requirements for freedom for those targeted by rule and law. Thank you.